Working cattle is one of those jobs that can either feel manageable or completely overwhelming.
And when you're over 40 and working full time, you don't have much margin for chaos.
Hey guys, welcome back to STA Farms. If you're new here,
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Brandy. So in this video, we want to walk you through how our cattle working systems work and why we designed it the way we did.
Yep. This system, it wasn't built to be fancy, but it was built to be calm, safe, predictable, and repeatable. So we homestead on a small farm while both working full-time jobs off the farm.
We do. And in this video is part of our Homesteading Over 40 series.
So when we think about working cattle, the first thing we think about is safety.
Exactly. Not just for the cattle, but mostly for us.
Especially for us. Especially when you're not as quick as you used to be. Because injuries happen when people rush or fight bad setups.
We didn't want a setup that depended on strength or speed.
Right. That's where you get in trouble.
Exactly.
Especially with the 1,500, 2,000 pound animals. So the biggest decision that we made was where our cattle system is located.
We built it right off of our feeding area.
Yep. And that's made a huge difference. So that means the cattle already go there every day.
It's familiar to them and nothing feels new or stressful for them.
Yep, and that's super important when you're working cattle. You don't want them to be stressed. So when it's time to work cattle, we don't gather them from all over the pasture.
We don't have to chase them or push them.
Right. All we do is call them up for daily feeding.
Sook, 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 sook. Hello, Mabel. Hi, Emmy.
And then we close one gate.
That single gate directs them into our working area.
Yeah, and they naturally have to go back out the way they came in, but they go into our working area. That entire system is how we do it.
And once we're done, they exit straight through our system.
Yep, they go right through it. There are no dead ends.
There is no confusion.
Yep, they know where to go. They basically go in a straight line all the way out. This creates a natural flow, and that is very important with cattle.
Because cattle move better when they don't feel trapped.
You do not want a cow to feel trapped. No. That is where you get into trouble. And calm cattle, like what we have, they are easier to work.
Right. They take less time and create less stress.
Another important part of this system is the type of cattle that we raise.
We love Herefords, and we prioritize on docile temperament.
Yep, the tamer, usually the better. And temperament matters more to us than size or growth rate.
Right, because calm cattle make this kind of system possible.
Yep. It works after a full day of work.
And it works without extra help.
Because me and Brandy aren't always able to be on the homestead at the same time since we do work full time off the farm. We've learned that systems that only work on perfect days, they don't last.
Right. Bad weather, fatigue, time pressure will expose a weak system.
Yep. So we designed this system to work on our worst days as well as our best days.
Right.
We avoid tight spaces that create pressure.
We avoid loud noise and stressful movements.
And we avoid anything that requires rushing.
Because that's when accidents tend to happen.
Yep. And when you're over 40, you can't move as quick as you could whenever you was 20.
Right.
So this cattle system ties directly into everything else that we do.
It ties into our feeding, our hay management, and our electric fencing setup.
Yep. So when cattle are calm, the whole homestead, it runs a lot better.
Right. Everything feeds into everything else.
Right. As we've gotten older, we've learned the value of systems that protect us.
Systems that don't rely on brute force.
And systems we can maintain for the long term.
Long term's what we need, and that's what makes this sustainable.
Yeah. So, folks, we're not saying this is the only way to work cattle. That's not what we're saying.
We're not, but it's what works best for us in this time of, with our time and energy and experience that we have in this season of life.
Yeah. And that's what this series is all about.
Exactly. It's about sharing real systems that fit real lives.
Yeah. Because everything don't always go as planned. It's not perfect. But if you're homesteading over 40 and trying to simplify how you handle livestock, we hope this helps.
And if you want a full walkthrough of this cattle setup, let us know in the comments below.
Guys, listen, we really appreciate you watching this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that like button.
And as always, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.